Yeah, we have to.
We have to.
I know he's not part of the leading pack right now, but firstly, look at that water glass. That was, I don't know what kind of vase that we call that, what kind of plant that used to hold. But yeah, Magnus against Dubov have produced so many spectacular games throughout their careers against each other.
Yeah. All right. Dubov, what is his style? He is an entertaining player, correct?
He is. His style has been evolving to become more solid in classical chess. At the Grand Swiss recently, he drew 10 out of his 11 games. Rock solid there. But in Rapid and Blitz, he takes a lot more risk. He's naturally very, very aggressive, dynamic. He always has been since he broke onto the scene. I first played him in the old Internet Chess Club back in the mid-2000s. And I was like, who's this firebrand? He's like 11, 12 years old, and already he was crushing me back then. So he is, a phenomenon. One of the most talented players, Magnus. In Magnus's own words, one of the most talented players in the world.
Wow. And here they are up against each other. Two players who know each other extremely well. They worked with each other in 2021 when Dubov helped Magnus Carlsen beat Jan Nepomniachtchi in the World Chess Championship match. Magnus is better on the bar.
I still just can't get over the fact that there should have been fish in that vase. That was massive.
Maybe that's what we should put in there.
I've never seen something without flowers in it. Look, quite that large. That is impressive.
He is a thirsty man, Magnus Carlsen. He needs his water. And
maybe that's the trick. That's what we've been missing the whole time.
Exactly. Maybe that's the secret is as simple as that.
My glass here is tiny.
Yeah.
I feel like it's correlating with rating. You know what? I'm going to test this out. I'm going to go home with the biggest vestibule you could possibly have in the kitchen and watch my rating climb by 400
Exactly.
points.
That's a secret. The thing now is we're going to see all the kids at like over the board tournaments with like...
Oh, no, stop it. They're annoying enough when they place their water bottle just next to the rook. What I don't need is for that water bottle to be 5 times the size.
It's going to be more difficult for you to organize tournaments from now on, John.
Absolutely.
Magnus Carlsen keeps creating trends, and now it's vases of water. Stay hydrated. All right, better on the bar.
Better on the bar. This game started life as a Dutch defense. Dubov is known to play all sorts of openings, but especially in Rapid and Blitz, he freestyles a bit more. The Dutch defense is a bit of a provocative one. Gave White a bunch of space. We saw Magnus push all of his pawns on the queen side, and that has led to a total destruction of the A and B files. Rooks coming off, pawns coming off. Magnus is going to now try and play this position. The eval bar says he's better because he is the one with easier access to this side of the board. He's the one with more central influence, but still very early days. Still anything can happen here.
Magnus Carlsen, drinking from a soda can as well. Magnus Carlsen has won Title Tuesday 42 times. Daniil Dubov has won it 12 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think every time Magnus lifts his arm, he's actually drinking from a different... Oh, please tell me he's planned that and he's got like 12 different things under the table.
Maybe it's just a very small water vase. It's just he brings it really near the camera.
Oh, and it's all perspective. We're getting tricked. Love this. So it'll be a coffee mug next, I reckon. He can at least get to 3.
I don't think Magnus Carlsen drinks coffee.
No, I don't think he does.
What? I mean, incorrect for starters, but not even decaf. Actually, to be fair, why would you drink decaf?
Yeah,
I've answered.
I know. I
answered my
do
own
not
question.
get the point of decaf.
No, fair.
Yeah. Now, we did talk about this before the show. There is something with chess players and not drinking coffee. And when you said you wanted a cup of coffee, John, I said...
I wanted about 3.
Are you sure you are a chess player is what I said then. All right. Well, Magnus Carlsen not drinking coffee. He is staying hydrated on water. He is better in this game. This is round 7. He is half a point behind the lead, but still good chances to win Title Tuesday game week 8.
And Magnus will not be happy with the trend of the last few moves. The white knight came forward, then it was kicked back. Now it's just been traded off. But the black knight is such a strong piece now. It's keeping an eye on this pawn. So Magnus might have to sacrifice a pawn if he wants to take back with the bishop. Taking with a pawn, meanwhile, would have been terrible for the white king. So Magnus is down a pawn suddenly. Eval Bar says he's got sufficient compensation because he has the 2 bishops, potentially an open position to use them in as well. But he also had access to some open files. I'm very surprised the white queen didn't try and jump in. But this one's definitely gone against Magnus the last few moves. These guys, they played so many training games back in 2021 ahead of that World Championship. Magnus has said that Dubov was outplaying him more than most people are capable of. Wow. So this is This could go in any direction. Magnus needs to be very energetic to hold the balance.
Is the idea behind not bringing the queen in the fact that if the rook ever comes up to a7 and the queen wants to come out so that black gains activity, you've got that cheeky little rook b7 move supported by the light square bishop, forcing the black's major pieces back. So I'm wondering if that's what they're jostling for right now.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right. Also, the black knight might have gained a bit of time if the white queen had sat on that b7 square. So he's trying to kind of pincer movement, that c7 pawn with the rook and with the queen, as Dubov, in his style, tries to go for the white king. It's always a matter of time before Dubov tries to make his move for the opponent's king. Magnus kind of frowning there.
Yeah, he's not looking too happy.
Yeah, he's hitting the black queen. There are choices here. Black could just bring the queen out. There we go. I'm surprised it's that square. Bringing it one square further would have put some serious pressure on the white pawn chain. Now Magnus does have his choice of grabbing this pawn, maybe taking advantage of a mistake there.
When you see a move that looks that good, queen takes pawn just looks really solid here, and you see Magnus pausing as well to look for something better, you have to start sweating a bit, right?
Yeah, I think he was just wondering whether to trade off rooks first, but why rush into that? That would have improved the black bishop, and there would have been some tricks in the air. Instead, the rook is defended, so there's no rush at all. Magnus is going to go a pawn up. It's just about whether Dubov can create any threats in the meantime. Rooks had to come off there. They had to be traded. Doesn't change anything. Ooh, Dubov taking this pawn, and now Magnus only has one good move. He doesn't find it. He didn't need to take that pawn back. He could have just ignored everything and won the knight. But that was such a scary pawn to let live. The black pawn could have marched down the board. There could have been some queen checks. Magnus playing a more natural move, but he's blown the advantage. Now this pawn is dropping. The black bishop is coming in. Game on.
Wow, is that a blunder then by Magnus to take that pawn?
Yeah, I'll say missed opportunity. He played the safe move. He wanted to keep his time bank, his time advantage. But missed opportunity. Huge miss there from Magnus. And I think he was relying on some checks to the black king, but that can be easily blocked now by a black bishop and some serious pressure. He's actually got to be careful it doesn't turn even further, even more around here.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there are any universes where white can play something like e4, and then there's like risks of pinning a bishop to f8 because you bring the queen to the back rank, but I can't make anything work.
Yeah, it's not quite working now, and some calculation is needed. But I think your idea there, John, knight takes pawn would have been met by a queen check, pinning the black bishop in some trouble. So the black bishop gets itself active first. If he can take this pawn, if it's Dubov's move, he gets a really fierce attack against the white king. So Magnus has to give it a check.
I wanted d5 to work so badly.
Close, just one move away.
Yeah.
One move away. Now Magnus might have to bail out here with a draw before Dubov lands this check, which will just be too scary. Bishop takes pawn cannot be allowed. This game might just fizzle out now towards a draw.
Hikaru Nakamura has won in round 7. He is up to 6 points.
Can Magnus keep pace? That's the big question. He's using all of his remaining time. He missed that opportunity. He could have taken a free knight, but so much calculation was needed. That's such a miss from Magnus, and now we see him give all the checks, and he plays for the win. He doesn't bail out with a draw.
Oh, wow.
He keeps this pawn protected for now, but that pawn can still be captured. There we go. It's a trade of bishops. The knight will come in. Watch out. The queen is threatening some checks, maybe threatening this pawn in the center. If anything, it's Magnus who's got to be more careful. Queen and knight is such a devastating attacking combo.
And he is now down on the clock, ticking down to 30 seconds. What do you guys think? Will we see a winner or a draw in this game?
If it was anyone else playing, I would say, okay, it's cute that they played on for another couple of moves, but both sides have 30 seconds. They know what's going on. It's going to be a draw. But because it's Magnus, I'm so afraid of... Magnus has seen some resource. He's gone, oh, if I can trade this pair of pawns, this is the trap I'm going to try before repeating moves and giving the draw. I'm waiting to see what that trap is.
Yeah, and there we go. The queen trade is going to signal the draw. If Dubov wanted to play on, he could have kept those central pawns on the board. Now we're going to see the players find a way to draw. I don't think either wants to flag the other. They have so much mutual respect, these two. Really good friends. We see the position lock up. That favors the knight, if anything. It's really easy to pre-move with black. Since the opponent only has a light squared bishop, so one-dimensional. The black king is coming. Magnus is getting outplayed here, but it should still be a draw. Dubov's not going to try and play on too much longer. Surely now. The game goes on, though. We see it repeat, and Magnus leans back. It is a threefold repetition and a draw.
Just a new Title Tuesday where there's... You have to try and flag. It was a bit of a shaky game, honestly, from the beginning. Blundered a pawn. And let me try and have a look at the game.
Magnus Carlsen, a draw for him here in round 7. If you want to go through the game with him, then you can, of course, check out his point of view stream here. We're